Hello, I should probably turn the fan down. It's probably actually on the microphone. One moment. There we go. Now that the fan is no longer blasting directly at me. Hello, I'm the KQ Squirrel Washington. I am, and always will be, the host of this channel. We are back to Treasure of the Rudras, and I'm not gonna lie. So far the Rudras have had really, really lame treasure. Maybe once we kill one, we'll get a good rare drop, and it will set us up for life. Do you need like a pulse ox meter? Are you okay there? Anyway, we have one character who was left behind on like day 2, and we're gonna catch him up today, hopefully. I'm kind of enjoying this whole swap between parties thing, but I will admit it is probably stretching the game out way longer than it otherwise would be. Like, if we were just on one party, we would be nearly done by now, I think. But I'm alright with that. I'm enjoying the different perspectives. I'm enjoying seeing them. Every time they cross over a little bit, I'm pointing at the screen like that one fucking meme dude who sits in a chair and points at the screen. I don't know who that is. But yeah, it's been fun so far, and I'm enjoying myself, and I hope you folks are enjoying yourselves. Whether you are watching here now live or watching on that other site that archives my videos, YouTube. So I woke up about 35 minutes before showtime, I think. A little bit more than that, maybe, but enough down food, and I am now here, but I'm not altogether here, so this will be fun. I'll be delighted to be here. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Chitari. Immediately as I was starting to stream, I got distracted by a bit of, like, gaming news. There's this little indie MMO called Book of Travels, and apparently they're transitioning from an MMO to, like, a $5 single-player game because they cannot justify further development. And I'm curious how that'll work. I'm curious about it. I may have to go wishlist it now. Kind of the route Islands of Insight tried to... More or less, yeah. You know, the Islands of Insight folks are still working on games, if I recall. There is, some other game that they're working on. Forget what it was. Artisans of Gloom... Yeah, thank you. I did not remember. I would never have remembered that name. And I hope you can forgive me for that, because it's called fucking Artisan of Glimminth. Alright, let's get you folks down here. Descend upon me. And let's get this up and running. Your glimmers are myths. All your cities, lie in dust. There we go. Had to, repower the... Sometimes the controller just stops working until I unplug it and plug it back in. Couldn't tell you why. I assume it's because... coding is bad. I don't know. Anyway, we've got Adolf, Foxy, and Tour here. We cannot use any of the crossovers, crossover equipment. I would love that, actually, if our equipment crossed over. It would give me a reason to go through the game with one party first. But let's get out here and see if we can remember what the crap we were doing. Because I don't remember what this party was up to. We have a giant in our party. That's cool. I think we were going to go compete in the fighting tournament. I've never seen so many butterflies together. That's true. We just had the butterfly event. Get a load of how clean this air is. Amazing. Not the tiniest trace of pollution. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. I'm sorry. Help. It's Eggman. I played too much Sonic Adventure. Best of luck, Adol. Okay, we may be still in the fighting tournament. You don't recognize this sword? That's the blade of Captain Taurus. I'll award it to the victor. I kind of wonder... I gotta wonder if that's like the soul sword that, what's his name was trapped in, but it's too early in the day count for that to be. The next battle will take place tomorrow. Okay, so we gotta go find a way to kill time until tomorrow. Hi, can you tell me how to kill time? What is it with all this noise? It's really starting to creep me out. The poison in the air ends up in the water before long. Alright, I mean, we've already got a jade. Is there maybe something we can do with it? We could go out to this church, which I don't think affects anything. I may need to check a guide to see, like, what we're doing here. I also may need to put our giant in the front so he can smash properly. Giant smash. If there's a... Oh, right, I had them in the back because of the arena fight. Because that fight was nasty. Because everybody's taking huge damage, even from these. I guess we're low level? Yeah. Alright, well, we've got a level on Cure, that's nice. I may check a guide to see where to be going next. Possibly the bar next door. She's a mantra mistress. Show a little respect. I don't want to show respect. I want to get a room. Thank you. Alright. Let me see if I can figure out where we're supposed to be. Treasure of the Rudras Guide. Scion Day 2. We are on day 2, right? Yeah, we are on day 2. Good. We beat the mastery thing. Da-da-da. Doug suggests going to Mantra Peak. Okay. Take the boat. Well, first I've got to find the boat. I just needed a little nudge, because, it's been a few days since we played as Adol last. There should be a boat on the east edge of the continent. Alright. Other way, then. Eastern part of Danelf, actually. Okay. So, back to town. East. There it is. Okay. You want to use my boat? I'll make it worth my while, Sonny. On the record. Woo! I'll do whenever you're ready. Okay, bye. Alright, so here we are at Mantra Peak, which I don't think we've been to with any other character. And again, man, that is really good music. I gotta work on my mantras with this group, actually. This group has kind of shit mantras. Oh no, we're crystallized. That seems bad. Okay, we're fine. I do like that Aura Rock skill. That seems like a nice thing to have. What was it? Ari Rock? Water spell that adds freeze. Yeah, that seems nice. Obtained alarm. Okay. Oh, we found a secret passage, maybe. Oh, it's Saul Bad Guy. Yeah, that's a good jump kick. Oh, he's spinning out like Sonic. I don't know what that means. But it's probably not good. Let's move forward. Oh, he just spinned. Spun, technically. It's the technical term, spun. Alright, so we went down here. Is there anything down here? I don't see anything down here. That's cool, that's great. We found a hidden passage that goes absolutely nowhere and does nothing. I love video games. That can't really be it. It really is it. Okay. Why is this here? I'm literally mad with anger. Why is that there? Alright, after this we'll heal up. I'm genuinely confused by that. Alright, maybe this is just similar to a room later on. Birds. Lamias. Aren't lamias usually snakes? Anyway, I hope folks are doing well, and I'm doing well, I think. I'm doing great. I have enjoyed everything about tonight so far, even though it has been a short night for me. Ah, we froze him. Way to go. Sweetwater. How many of those do I have? 3. Fuck it. Let's restore Foxy. They really had a good time animating these little spiky dudes. They're playing with that sprite. They're playing with that sprite like a action figure. Just flipping it around. What's in here? Water. And a button. Oh yeah, there's a chest now. Yeah. I did something. That freeze is diabolical. It's really good. I can only hope it works on, like, bosses. The chest is empty. There's a button at the bottom of the chest. Press it, obviously. Oh, okay. Who doesn't press the button at the bottom of the chest? Who is like... No, I'm good, actually. Let's leave this one alone. I mean, if, like, your D&D party is really paranoid about traps, maybe. But then you just have the thief press it while the rest of the party stands in a different room. Healing up. Alright. Oh, there's a person in here. Hello. And who would you be, pray tell? Adolf, from the Knights of Triune. Captain Taurus' disciple, eh? What is it that brings you all the way out here, then? We're looking for a ship, something out of the ordinary. Is that all? Huh. Something wacky is happening, you can tell because of the soundtrack. Everything alright? Umbrus! Go to the town of Umbrus and talk to Nurk the Merchant. The only way we get to Umbrus from here is by boat. Well, if we do that, we're not going to be back in time for tomorrow's match. No sweat, we'll just go after the match. Sound like a plan? That would be acceptable! Pastor Miller mentioned you might know where Captain Taurus is. Not at the moment, I don't. Don't get me wrong, he's been here on a number of occasions, but all I can tell you right now is he's still in this region. Why are you still standing around here? Don't you have a match tomorrow? Go home and get some sleep. Okay. Oh! Something the matter? Get out of there if you know what's good for you. Okay! We're allowed to go back here. Don't bother. This gate carries the dead to the netherworld, theoretically anyway. Is this the netherworld? Does this look like the netherworld to you? You can see me. Idiot, of course I can. Hurry up and get back to where you belong. What was that? Freshly departed spirit. Netherworld passages exist in a number of locations around the world. Just my luck, Mantra Peak would happen to be one of them. Hardly a day goes by without some wayward spirit plundering in. Gets worse, too. We're nearing the end of the century. That means it's not just spirits, but monsters coming through the gate. So I'm here keeping watch to make sure nothing bad gets out. Alright, show and tell is over. Let's get back to the main room. I love it. Oh yeah, that's the gate to the world of the dead. It's a huge pain in the ass, actually. Big kick. I was wondering if anybody was going to get a level out of this, because the experience has been pretty low. It is almost not worth, like, fighting these guys, but there's just enough that sometimes I get bumped up a level. Like, how much per tour? Next level 4 experience. Yeah, okay. Random battles everywhere, though. So last night I had my attention drawn to the follower count for the first time in a while. And like, 250 people, that's just stupid. 250 people cannot fit in my bedroom. I don't know what y'all are thinking. Fortunately, not all 250 people ever show up, and I suspect some of them are fake, but that's okay. I will say if all 250 people gave me money, I would be cool for, like, the rest of my life, I think. but that doesn't happen, so. I guess for the most part, I'm just not thinking about it. Like, that's way too much for me to think about. So, I'm pretty much not. You can expect service to continue pretty much as it has since I started. I don't see any reason to particularly change things up right now. I'm not going to become like a hot tub channel. Although, if somebody wants to draw that, don't. I get in a hot tub and my ears are just periscopes. I can't answer you right now, Kelly. I'm on a boat. Busting 5 knots, wind's whipping at my coat. I can't hear you, Kelly. I'm on a boat. You're back, eh? The ocean's nice and calm now. Time to get some fishing in. Hello, Kupo. Alright, let's, stop at the inn. Thank you, Brain. That's not a helpful thing to be. My giant idiot brain is just like Kupo in the morning, Kupo in the evening, Kupo at supper time. When Kupo's on a Kupo, you can Kupo anytime. And it's true, you can Kupo anytime. Hope you're ready for today's match, Anno. Who are we facing? A pair of amethystas. You'll be given the choice of fighting with mantras or weapons. It's a battle of power as well as flexibility, so choose wisely. Alright, I think I'm gonna take weapons, but that means that I'm gonna go look in the weapon store for better weapons. Let's see. That is a big boost, but that would be absolutely all of my money. Or we could buy a less powerful sword. No, I think, honestly, big sword goes slashy. I don't see a reason to buy a small sword that doesn't go slashy. And then we sell the Aspirade. And I think that means we can buy, yeah, we can afford a crystal knife. We can afford a crystal light. Which doesn't give me much of a boost at all, but hey. A Chris Knife. I only know Chris Knife from NetHack. Oh wow, we have shit defense. We're gonna fucking die in this fight. Let's hope spamming attack is enough to get me through. Never occurred to you that Chris is probably Crystal? Yeah. Don't in at all. You ready? As I'll ever be. I'm gonna try to mash attack and get through this. Today we'll be running the second battle! Woo! How will you fight? With mantras or with weapons? Begin! I may have made a mistake. We're probably fine. We do have healing items. They're not gonna help. $50. Alright, it's something. All we need to do is kill one of them, and that dramatically drops the damage output here. Oh wait, we can use an alarm. I just realized. Okay, now's the time for our comeback. Now's definitely the time for a comeback, after we use every healing item in our entire party. I think we got this. I think we got this. We might lose somebody. No. Fuck yeah. What is that hand gesture? He's like doing head pats. 3 cheers for the victor. You're strong. Incredible. Our challenger has won the second battle. Woo woo. You were magnificent up there. May this prize remind you of your deeds for many years to come. 1,000 ragu and a life leaf. Can you tell us anything about the final challenge? Afraid not. I've never seen the tower's summit. Nobody has, not since Taurus last fought in the tournament. Your final opponent is an enigma in every sense of the word. We don't even know what the last opponent is like. What about rumors, hearsay, anything? Well, he's said to be rather devout. Devout? We should hurry to Omprus. Yeah, you're right. Let's charter a boat at the port. What is a life leaf? Increases your hit points by 20. Okay. Gonna hold on to that for a little bit, I think. We got some money. We could use it to assemble some armor, but I think I'm gonna wait until we've had a chance to find somewhere profitable to grind a bit. slowly waking up here, slowly becoming more conscious and aware of things. Mostly when I think of, like, oh, 250 people follow me. You know what I think? I think that most of them probably followed me for, like, Grandia 1, and then have never been back, because I don't play Grandia 1 anymore. Guess what? I saw a real mantra mistress down by the pub just now. Okay. Is that a chest behind your bed? No. But I can just crawl into your bed and go to sleep. Neat. I'm thinking that that's the port down there, which means I need to go through this building. Maybe? Not this building. The port is over there. Maybe if I go up and around? Here we go. I've traveled through many lands in my heyday. Twice I've passed through the northern continent. The pollution there gets worse year by year. Sad sight. Where are we right now? We're heading closer to the northern continent, I guess. The boat from the town of Empress just came in. We still have some preparations to make. Feel free to take a look around the waiting room. I'm going on a journey with my mom and dad. Is that these? My daughter needs to see the world and experience it firsthand. That's why we're traveling as a family. Oh cool, you're gonna take her to a high-level zone and get her leveled up. Okay. This ship is headed for the town of Empress. Are you getting on? Yeah. Honk, honk. Awoo, awoo. Where are we gonna find Nurk? Fortunately, I know from other playthroughs, we go straight through here and up and around. Nurk's out, but I got most of his inventory with me. A butcher block, a frying pan, which we can use as a drying pan, and a cook's apron. It goes spang when it gets hit. Oh shit, we ought to get one of those, cause, we can't put too much armor on our giant, you know? Thanks a lot. Are you Nurk? If you wish to trade, you'll have to wait inside. Do you know an old man named Ramalith? Indeed I do. He has gone to the ruins of Tula. Very well. Where are those ruins? You'll find them at the summit of Mount Delphi, north of here. Excuse me, sir. We have need of your boat? Oh, customers. I hope you're the spending type. Come in, come in. Rather brusque, that fellow. I look like Vincent. I see him at the manor now again. He works with Dr. Munich, a friend of my father's. You know them? Of course, they do research on the Lago Stones. Let us hurry to the ruins of Tula. We will have to take that risk, then. Why do you wish to travel to Fall? We're looking for a kidnapped child. We believe he may have been taken there. Well, not my business. Bye. Could their friend have been kidnapped by the cult? This feels like the kind of game where, like, one party is gonna come across absolutely critical information at some point, and, like, just not think to tell anybody, because it doesn't seem important to them. What is this thing? What's this? The Danon Ark, a vessel named Brosnir. An Ark? First time I've ever seen anything like it. If Brosnir is here, Romulus and Cert cannot be far. Does that bother you? You and Cert weren't buddies, were you? Of course not. Except Romulus would never have taken Brosnir to a place such as this. He must be under Cert's power. Let's go inside. Romulus! Romulus! This thing's pretty solid. He must already be at the ruins on top of Mount Delphi. Should we really be leaving this thing unattended? Not a problem, only Romulus can activate the Ark. Okay. This is, I think, another dungeon unique to this group. I don't know if we've ever been here with anyone else. Also, maybe I should put Foxy back in the front row. Since she's, you know, knifing people and all. Woo woo woo. That's a very doggy dog. Oh, and I forgot to buy any healing items. Okay, you know what? We're walking back. I didn't buy any healing items. That feels like a pretty critical omission. Plasma? You're bees! Where are bees getting plasma? Ow. That sucked. 7 ragu. Wow, this is the most discount hotel yet. Ba-da-da-ba. Alright, into this shop. Yeah, we need to buy, like, full flight of medical herbs. We use them all up. Flight stone allows you to escape from a fight. That's expensive. Anything else around town? It's crucial to remember every mantra you come across in your travels. This group doesn't have Aquilus, so let's go ahead and... No, this group does have Aquilus. Oh well. I guess now we've got, Aquilus na. Yeah, water damage to everybody. Okay. Did you see that? Some kind of weird vessel touched down near Mount Delphi. Yeah, I saw that. It was cool. Can I steal from you? No, this is just that diary. I remember from the other save. Fucking game's giving me, like, past life flashbacks. Oh. Okay. Balna breath. I wonder if Balna is a thing. Probably an ice move. I saw a chest up above us. If these are ice dogs, then, hello, fire, Scarecrow. Oh, that didn't work. That's kind of That's something that's frustrating me a little about this game, is that, like, mantras are either fantastic or they absolutely suck bricks. And it doesn't feel like there's a middle ground. Like, either you're doing ridiculously OP damage, or you're not. You're not doing any damage. And it's a little frustrating. When so much of the emphasis of the game seems to be on the magic system. It feels like I want that magic system to, I don't know, have more meaning. And the thing is, I don't know if that's just because I'm in kind of a sucky place early game, and it'll become more important later, or if it's just gonna be bad unless you know the exact correct spells for every situation. It's hard to know so far. I'm certainly not complaining about, like, the rest of the game. Art-wise, it's good. Story-wise, it's somewhat interesting. Is question eerie? I don't know what that... I don't know. Let's find out. Is question eerie? What would that be? Esperi? Like Esper? Wisdom up. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We found a wisdom up. We already have a wisdom up. But maybe this one's better. Maybe it isn't. Also, because of the prefix and suffix system, it can't show you, like, how effective is your spell going to be? What range of damage is it going to do? It can't show you that because that would spoil that some prefixes are more effective than others. So it constantly, kind of keeps you in the dark about what exactly the spells you're making actually McFucking do. That doesn't feel great. I know it'll feel great when I logic out, like, the secret of mana or whatever, and, like, fucking develop the kill all everybody all the time spell. But right now it's a little... And it's funny that this is only on my mind as I play with, you know, the warrior-focused sword party. The party whose purpose is to hit things with swords. That's the meaning of their lives. Except for the guy who has a mace. Orelson still deletes. I'm glad of that. I should give you a Sweetwater. This dungeon is lovely, though. I love the water features. That sounds like I'm planning to move in. You know, there's probably a market for that. There's probably a market for a game where you, go in, like, King's Field style. And you purge the evil from, like, a mansion or a cave or a dungeon. And then you start redecorating it and making it suitable for habitation. And then a dragon comes along and lives in it, I guess. I miss Dragon Ghost house hunting. That was a fun anime. Oh, now we find the ruins. Here they are. Okay, what's on the second floor? Is that nothing? Cool, okay. I mean, this is obviously a door. Like, right here, this is obviously a door. Also, look at that scrolling in the background. Lovely. Ruda! It's you! It's the treasure of the Rudas! I wonder if you're weak to fire. No, you're not gonna be weak to fire. You're using fire, you're not gonna be weak. Ikata. Okay, you're not weak to, weapons either. Moso? Aqualusa? Also, I gotta write down Ikata. Yeah, Moso works on everybody. Aqualusa also works, cool. Alright, hold on. Ikata. I wonder if Kata is going to be a fire damage to 1. That doesn't seem right. Did I misspell it? Was it a K? Fire damage to 1. Back in the day, this game had a French fan translation before English. Neat. Someone's here. Check it out, Lupin. Whoever carved this geezer knew what they were doing. It's gotta be worth some serious coin. Could it be? Could it be Remelith? Not unless he's way more irritating than you described him as. Statue looks familiar to you? It is not exactly a statue. Then what is it? Huh? Hey, Lupin, get a hold of this! There's some kind of green jewel embedded in the stone here. Well, what do you know? Good eyes, Sid. We'll make a treasure hunter of you yet. You need some help? Yeah! Boss? Help to the jewel. The thing got lodged inside you. Come on, let's get back to the hideout. This place is seriously starting to give me the creeps. Sure thing, boss. Blasts, they're coming. Ah! Who are you? What's going on? What have you done? Hang in there, Lupin. What are you doing here? Answer me. You're acting like we're some kind of criminals. We're just exploring these ruins in search of treasure. There's no law against being a professional treasure hunter, is there? Treasure hunter? You're nothing but a sorry excuse for a grave robber. Do it, Sid. Yeah! Absolutely love that. Just spins around 4 or 5 times. Hello, Robonan, by the way. Spins around 4 or 5 times. Hate to say it, but it looks like we win this round. His spinning technique is unstoppable. Wait! What? It's not my fault you folks are so gullible. Catch you later. Wait, come back! Leave them. Whatever, what a pair of morons. Ain't that the truth? Well, what do we do now? Let's go find Tour's friend. He must be inside. Romulus! So this is... Look, a statue. Saved. I'm saved. Romulus, how did this happen to you? That overgrown bastard caught me by surprise, that's what. Sturt? Believe it. The threats he uttered against my person. Truly revolting. Blah 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 blah. Is that so? That's amazing. But who are these people? They saved me from imprisonment in the tower. Were it not for them. Alright guys, I'm sure you got a lot to catch up on, but time's not on our side. We gotta get back to Danoff in time for tomorrow's bout. Of course, please allow me to introduce my friend, the Sage Remelith. Tackling the Tower of the Valiant, eh? You've got guts, sir. Let me teach you an incantation that may come in useful. The mantra Animus will allow you to resurrect an ally. This is the second plot branch where they've made sure that we have access to Animus. Like... I know it was one of the others. I don't think the third one did. So, where to? To Danoff. We still have one challenge left at the Tower of the Valiant. Off to Danoff we go then. Are you in the party now? Hey, 4-person party. What do you use? Canes. Oh, god damn it, you're a mage. Alright. Well, get him back then. Yeah, he's a mage. Oh well. Can you suggest a mantra? You may suggest a mantra. I can't promise I'll use it, but... Alright, we never got up there. I think we're coming back here at some point. Great justice. Is this a cheat code for something? Cure up. Pretty good spell, but for mid-early game. And why not? Let's see what this does. Just barely fits. Holy damage 1 for 17 points. That's pretty expensive. Let's find out how that works in a minute. Bonk. My next big group, I'll give it a pop. Actually, come to think of it, no, we're all pretty much healed up. So. I admit I've been doing my best to avoid, like, too many spoilers or anything, but what the hell. Let's atomize a bird. Yeah, that's extremely good for what it is. It feels a bit overcost, but... well, I can't complain too hard. Miss. But this does illustrate my point from earlier. I don't know how far back you came in, but I was kind of rambling about how the magic system is extremely all or nothing. Either the spell you cast solves all of your problems, or it wasn't worth casting it at all. And this really illustrates that. If nothing else, there's one guy on the soundtrack who is constantly casting trumpet, and I respect that man more than anyone else. Oh, wait, there's a chest up there. Okay. Have I been out here? Go-Go has a funny animation that deals pitiful damage. Mostly I haven't been casting, like, the umpteen billion void damage spells that you can make by just putting in random words. Ragu. Okay, well that was worth coming out. But yeah, like, I could inscribe, like, I don't know. roll out, and it would. I bet you it's gonna be like a void damage spell. Lightning damage. Oh, okay. Well, that's. I'll keep that. We needed a lightning damage spell. That was lucky. Follower names. I haven't been doing that. Maybe I should. I don't know. Ops. Yeah, it's pathetic. It's like an itty-bitty witty bit of damage. I guess it's better than him doing nothing. Okay, let's head out here. Whoops, kinda out of... Oh well, let's... We're almost at the end of the dungeon anyway. We're almost out of here and back to the inn. That big lug couldn't possibly have mastered the controls this fast. Maybe he had help? Those thieves might have been in cahoots with him. I doubt it. Sort has never been one for accomplices. Thieves? Shady characters we ran into while searching for you. They looked as if they had stolen something of great importance. Could the Jade truly have chosen them? That settles it. I need to get back to the palace. Sure, the Memorial of the War isn't too far from here, is it? What the humans call the Tower of the Valiant? Hit the nail on the head. At its summit, there's a... let's just call it a Danon device, yes? How do you know that? How do you not, huh? Let's get a move on, then. How dare you be ill-informed of the yogurt culture? Alright. Are we climbing? No, we have to take the boat back. I forgot about boats. You can get a boat to Dan Elf or Oriob from here. I'm looking for Dan Elf. Yep. Time to go. Where that guy's staring at us? He's giving me the creeps. Him? That's Adol, Cryone's representative in the Tower of the Valiant. And the girl? She's probably with him. Bjork! This guy and his companions come from Cryoon. Watch out, though. The one in the armor looks kind of shifty. Bjork, wait! You're from Cryoon? Quite the beautiful lady, aren't you? Who are you? I'm Bjork. I come from Karn, a town on the northern continent. I was hoping for an audience with your king. You came all the way from the polluted northern continent. What do you want with His Majesty? I'm looking for my parents. What? Bjork, you alright? Miss! Adol, what happened? You scumbag, what did you do to her? Wait, Carlisle, he didn't do anything. But... I'm traveling to Dan Elf for an important battle. The king will be there as well. Thank you. Bjork, stay close to me from now on. I'll remember you, buddy. That's it, the girl and Adol. The Jades have chosen them. I'm starting to feel like these two groups aren't going to converge. Well, three groups aren't going to converge for a while. Pass through the northern continent, pollution's worse. Move out of my way, please. Alright. Let's see if we can beat whatever this is. Probably with these new spells that we've inscribed. You're almost at the end. What can you tell me about my final opponent? Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive bud. Okay. It's been more than 10 years since Taurus won the final battle. Did I start Surlant or Ryza? I started off with Surlant, moved to this scenario, then over to Ryza, then back to Surlant, now I'm back to this. All surviving accounts are sparse, maybe almost deliberately so. As you can see, they are a little bit further ahead than this scenario is. Alright, let's see what happens when we, fight our strongest opponent yet. Obviously, I'm going to be blasting whoever it is in the deck with holy damage. You ready? As I'll ever be. I think Royce's is my favorite. The final battle will commence after the king's speech. Battle! From here on out, the only option is victory. Taurus, the greatest of our knights, fought and bested this man. Fight without fear and show us you are truly there. Yes, my liege. Warriors, may the best man win. Pay heed to the rules of this battle. Ha. You're rather confident for someone who's already lost once. You won't be nearly so lucky. I'll show you what it means to be a true warrior. The final battle begins now! Woo! How do you wish to fight, alone or with your companions? The choice is yours, boy. You're angling for a one-on-one, aren't you? Catch on quick, don't you? I mean, part of being a knight commander is commanding other people, so I think we're going full 3-on-1. 1-on-1! Aw, fuck you. Hey, hold up, what about us? What a shame, what a shame. 1-on-1 it is! Begin! Well, we're gonna die. Oh my god, he's so animated. Look how animated he is. Look at this. Yeah, we can't actually cast it. One. Yeah, this is a pure physical fight then. Try harder! Oh, that's devastating. That is a devastating miss for me. Again. Absolute travesty. Soon you shall face the fist of fire! Well, I better heal up for that then. Screw punch? Don't screw me, screw you! And then we lost. Because you were a goddamn idiot and you insisted on a 1v1, you loser. Alright, we're gonna go buy more armor. We need armor. We will buy the Hector armor. It burns. And that's what you want in armor. You want to be set on fire. It's something! Alright, what can I do with left? I know us works. But that puts it out of my price range. We had something that reduced cost, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was less. No, I guess it was not. Alright, what about, more or less? That is 9 points. Maybe it was the other way around, like less. 12. Was it a U, maybe? Less? That's 4. Okay, that's 4 points. We can use that twice. That's probably as good as it gets. Be strong! I will not do that. I will probably get my butt kicked. Right, I guess we just need to, pound away at him and hope, you know? Alright, let's fast forward on through the text and try again. Victory, fight. I kinda hate that we can't do a 3v1, but it is consistent with his character. Something about that elevator delights you. I don't blame you. It's a good elevator. Very cool. Show me your moves. I don't think the armor is helping. I don't think the armor is actually helping. And that does nothing. That does fuck all. I was hoping for a big heal. But we're not getting that. Soon shall face the fist of fire. Alright, I'm going for the Sweetwater. And then Megami. Oh, no, he's healing. I think I'm gonna try and ride this out, but... Oh, we made it. Okay, good. Adol is victorious. Your teacher would be proud of you. Who are you, anyway? I don't suppose the masquerade needs to go on any longer. Very well then, so be it. I'm a guy. Pastor Miller? Yes. Taurus and I faced each other 10 years ago, a battle I lost. As victor, Taurus chose to devote his life to protecting King Cryoun. Thus he became Knight Captain of the Knights of Cryoun. I, however, chose to protect the common people from the world's dangers, taking on the humble mantle of Pastor. Do you know where Captain Taurus went? I'm afraid not. All I know is that he was on a mission to exterminate the cult. You mean... Yes, the Rudra cult, seeking the revival of the Rudra, the destroyer god. Taurus left on a journey to put an end to it all. So that's the captain's goal. You're searching for the captain. Of course. Adol is the victor. He now ascends to the top of the tower. Yeah, woo! Let's go to the highest floor for the ceremony. Are we all gonna get on the elevator? Oh. I congratulate on a well-earned victory. Magnificent, Adol. You will continue your mentor's quest. Find the root of the Rudra cult and smash them once and for all. Yes, sire. Once this has been accomplished, return to Cryoun Castle. You will then assume your duties as Knight Captain of the Knights of Cryoun. Now take your place upon the altar of heroes. We're going to sacrifice you to Valhalla. Congratulations, it would appear my work here is done. With the tournament over, I can return to my duty as pastor. Come to my church whenever you wish. You will always be welcome. Come on, Adol. I will. Good luck. Remolith, the sky. Oh! So here's where Vincent dies. Is that an eclipse I see? An eclipse. So the time of cataclysm approaches. There's only 12 days before the end of the great cycle. We'll need to hurry. What do you mean by that? What cataclysm? Well... Answer me, old man. Look, Pastor, Adol's seeking justice for the death of 2 of his closest friends. I believe I know who's responsible and where to find him. Is that really why you're here? No, Adol's strong, but his greatest challenge still awaits. These battles are nothing compared to the monsters he will face. What? Adol, it's time. Open yourself to the light of your jade. Are we getting a magical girl transformation? Because I would kill for that. What's happening? Yeah! Eek! Looks like he's wearing a chef's hat. He kind of does. Okay. Didn't see that coming. And then it explodes. Ramolith, are you alright? Such power! If that thing got into the wrong hands, it could... The Jade reacted to the altar. You knew that would happen, didn't you? Well, I'll admit the Danon Chronicle suggests as much. Did you know that altar predates even our civilization? Well, whatever the case may be, Adolf's Jade got us home in one piece. What do we do now? Look for the Ark. Pity the altar does not appear to have survived the trip. They will not be able to return to the surface. No, we'll need the power of the 4 divine Danons for that. By the gods, where are we? You feeling alright, milady? Of course. Adol, what did you do to him, you coot? Adol? Where am I? Some kind of castle as far as I can tell. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Cool. Well, we can go over here, but there's nothing over here. But, you know, graphical tricks. Check them out. What's in here? Nothing. And 1 chair. A key is needed. Okay. And in here, a chair. Whoever lived in this primitive civilization worshipped chairs. Horn water. Yay. Nothing out here. By the gods, it's our world! I must be seeing things. Is that really the Eastern continent? Unbelievable, I didn't think there'd be anything up beyond the clouds. Forget everything you've been told. These, my friends, are the Sky Islands. Oh, come on, man. You took us to, like, your private Minecraft server? The fuck? You're currently standing in the Palace of the Danons. Sky Islands? How do you know all this? Well, one does happen to be king of this palace. King? Yes, sir, I am a scion of the Danon lineage. Our race was driven into extinction some 20,000 years ago, but your race is more than 20,000 years old? For generations, we Danon sought to predict the future. You, in turn, have searched for the meaning in our prophecies. Like you, we seek to save this planet from the fury of the Rudras' return. You're talking about the Danon prophecies, aren't you? What about Surt? Is he here too? Most certainly. Sky Islands form a loose archipelago up in the heavens. Archipelago. All major islands are connected via the Danon anti-gravity train, Foxy. With it, scaring the islands for search should be a snap. Let's get a move on that. Oh yes, the anti-gravity train. The ancient civilization's anti-gravity train. We've all heard of it. It's like the monorail at Disney World. How could you come from terra firma without the power of flight? Oh, his lordship is with you. Lord Ramolith, you've returned to us. Did you hear that crashing noise from the palace roof? It sounded like stone. I wonder what it was. So you guys aren't really that bright, huh? I'm glad his lordship has chosen to return to us. As always, the guardians of the Temple of Spirit are at your disposal. I can go in the side door. It reacts to the jade. Obtain the Nuad herb. Oh man, this herb promotes Nuadism. I'm gonna go ahead and give Adol some extra hit points. That would have been clutch during the During the boss fight back there, actually, I just realized. Is that a clock above the door? Does that mean come back on day 6? I feared that crash from the palace roof heralded Surt's return. We know he has designs on an ancient artifact buried in Sigmund Glacier. It'll only be a matter of time before he finds a way to return. Waiting room. The train isn't ready for boarding yet. Please be patient. Oh, I'm sorry. Clock of Garul. Ruins of Catulia. Okay. It has been some time since I last traveled by train, and now I cannot help but feel a vague pang of apprehension. The Faxi should be arriving any minute now. We'll be traveling on the train, Glub. We're bound for Roma, Glub. The train still hasn't arrived, Glub? We are traveling to the Temple of the Danons. The train is still not here. Even my patience has its limits. You're traveling by an anti-gravity train. Like, calm down. It's like future sky magic. Live with it. Danon knowledge of mantra incantations is truly unparalleled. That knowledge would mean nothing to a mere human. Meaning I'm not gonna teach you shit. Lord Remleth returned. What possessed him to go to terra firma? Oh, hey, electric lights. Kind of. Probably. We have better mantras than you, and we're not sharing. The anti-gravity train Foxy stops in the north end of the capital. It will not be long before it departs again. You should hurry. Attack an enemy with a mantra opposite of its own. The resulting damage should be considerable. Yeah. Wow, you guys are so fucking advanced. You know basic Pokemon theory. Our ancestors sought shelter beneath the earth to escape destruction. We are proud to be reptiles. We have many friends in Catulia. Yo, reptile pride. I'm fine with that. Okay, a weapons shop. What'll it be? We can get a better broadsword. Or a better knife. Or a good bow. We can't afford the bow. That's a shame. I kind of want that bow, but meh. Alright. We could walk around out here on the island. We Aquina. Oh, that's... I hit all... On to Aqua. Alright, they're using water spells. Mofo will wreck them. We can always hit the inn. I'm just gonna check out, like, what kind of drops we get, or... Some money. Not bad money. That's... The Ark! Here in the heavens, is this Surt's doing? Forget Surt, I'm betting it's those thieves again. I certainly would hope so. Surt seeks the resurrection of the giants. That can't be allowed to happen. 3 Jade Bearers already. Perhaps we finally have the means to escape the Great Cycle. And now it's bright and sunny out here. We're making some progress, but man, adult scenario feels way more dense than the others. Bees wagon! It's a wagon for bees. It's gonna make me look at bees' nuts. Okay, don't use wind magic on these. Good tip, thanks. Oh, you just walked away! How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? I feel cheated. His scenario is mostly less interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, what can we hit them with? Aqua? No. What can we hit you guys with? Roll out. Double roll out. Laser! No, this isn't working. How about Earth? Preferably before they all leave. I think they're just strong against magic, and then they leave. This sucks. We will just focus one down and hope. Nope. Are these like metal slimes? They're too common for that. Maybe we can Holy Blast them. Maybe. Maybe we can Fire Blast them. At least these, we know what we can do. These, no, I've forgotten. Water? Probably not water, because they cast water spells. I remember suddenly. Oh well, it's fine. That still did like 25 damage. That's not nothing. It's something. Alright, to the glacier, where hopefully fire magic will be useful. What's up with this place? This is Sigmund Glacier, sacred ground for the Danon race. Think Cert came this way? One of the 4 divine Danon sleeps in this glacier. His name is Daius. The merfolk sealed him here with their magic many centuries ago. According to the prophecies, a sword was sealed away from him, a blade awaiting the arrival of the one man capable of wielding it. Cert undoubtedly has his own plans for the sword. You think the prophecy's talking about Adol? At this point, it's anyone's guess. We'll know for sure once we've talked to all 4 divine Danons. I doubt Cert would have come here. There was no way he could have taken the Faxi without being spotted. Can you imagine our nemesis riding the subway? I'd still feel safer for double-checking the train schedule. Rattlelith? Eh, just worried about the Ark, you know? Yeah, okay. Let's not waste any more time. See you later. Right, I'll see you later. Oh, you're just fucking leaving. Okay, bye. What do I... Wait, what do I do here then? Are we going back to double check the train schedule? That's not a very good, that's not a good prize. And he runs away. There, I don't know how to... Can I, like, freeze it? Didn't pin. Damn. I don't think we can freeze it. I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna try to hit one of those guys with Holy. Ramaleth! Sure, where's his lordship? We parted ways at Sigmund Glacier. Why, what's wrong? Cert has returned! Did he take the train? What? He's taken over his lordship's throne room! Wait, was he secretly Cert? I can't tell anything! Usually I have an idea of, like, the genre we're working in and, like, stuff that could happen. But in this game, I truly feel like I'm completely blind to any plot twists that might happen. It's a weird feeling. Alright, let's Holy Blast one of them. Miss. Great Jew! Great... Like, great au jus. This French dip is killer. But he didn't run. No, please die. Please die, you bastard. You absolute chuckle nuts. These birds are killing me. Okay. I'm not gonna just chase birds all night. Although I want to. You have no idea how much I want to, but... I think we're at a net loss of money. Let's try the throne room. See how he's asserting dominance. There you are, I've been waiting for this. You! I lost an arm to you, human! And I lost an eye and two of my best friends. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, such is the way of the world. We're not even by a long shot, buddy. I'm getting payback for Rostrum and Huey here and now. Hold. I strongly doubt that Cert can do any more harm. Dude. You kidding? That bastard deserves to die twice over. Agreed, but I don't think Ramaleth would share our convictions. You shared a jade, there must still be a link between the two of you. What kind of link would that be? That only the Jade Bearer can know. I see, well let's hope for his sake all he wants to do is talk, huh? Cert, why did you expose yourself to the Jade's power? It was the only mean I had of achieving my goals, Tor. My ambition was to rule the world. Could not wait for the prophecy's fulfillment. Could not wait for you and your Danon friend to snatch my prize. Prize? To reclaim this world for our brethren. That will have to remain a dream, sir. The Jade has chosen its owner now. How did you get to the heavens? I stowed away aboard an airship as it landed near the town of Omprus. When it was within reach of the Sky Islands, I jumped clear. Surely you could not have missed it. So the Ark was not under your control after all. So we shall have to find another way to return our companions to the surface. I may be able to assist you. Truly. In exchange, I demand a rematch with your little monkey. Leave him alone, you overgrown dirtbag. We giants never flee from a fight. To be forced to a retreat to nurse this painful injury. Still, at least I did not lose an eye. Easy, Jade Bearer. Don't let him get to you at all. Doesn't matter now. You're spoiling for a fight you wouldn't survive, Cert. Kill you 1,000 times over and still be ready for more. Your fighting days are over, Giant. We're looking for a way out of here. You know something? Talk. The Danons. The 4 divine Danons can help you. Take the anti-gravity train from here to Garo Clock Tower. From there, proceed to the ruins of Frey and the Temple of the Danons. En route, stop at the Graham's tomb and take the blade within. With this blade, proceed to the summit of the temple. Do all of this and you'll be able to return to the surface. So for your sake, you're being straight with us. How could I not? It was Ramleth himself who told me. As to whether you choose to believe me, that is your problem, not mine. The day draws to a close and the train will be departing soon. Alright. Let's get a move on. The Garrow Tunnel, not the Garrow Tower. Alright, let's ride the train. What the... The gates of the Netherworld stand open. Go now and embrace the Destroyer. Come forth, Vajra, Nagira. Do you really want to be standing there? Yolgi, Gandharva, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Miserable race, we love you. What the hell was that? Come on, let's hurry. There's a lot of stuff on each route of this game that only applies to, like, other routes. I think that's kind of funny. All aboard! Next stop, Garrow Station. Oh, I was hoping for a close-up. This is cool, though. It's nice to be on the 999. Anna, look, this is amazing! The train's actually flying, see? Oh. Guess he fell asleep. Get him, bro! Best of luck, Adol! Yielding already? I told you that rash, impulsive style of yours will be your downfall. You'll never defeat me if you cannot learn the value of patience. That, Adol, is why I am Knight Captain and you nothing but an aspirant. Haven't you had enough yet? Not on your life. On guard. Rostrum, Huey, come with me. Yes, sir. Doug! Yes, Captain. Take care of your brother. I'll be discussing the tournament with Rostrum and Huey in my quarters. Adol. You alright, bro? I think so. Damn, that stings! The captain went back to his quarters with Rostrum and Huey. They're probably working on a strategy for the Tower of the Valiant. Are you kidding? I'm a better fighter than either of them. Why didn't the captain wait for me? They need me in there. Then let's hurry and rejoin them. Come on. Hey, come on, you're in the way. The match is over. Move along. There's nothing to see here. It's still a really cool train, though. Hey, Addo, get up. Look out the window. What's that noise? What is that? Look at the size of that thing. Oh, it's one of those fucking motorcycle mechs from V Gundam. Engineer, what's going on? Oh no, this can only mean one thing. The horsemen have been freed and Manju's seal has been broken. Now there's nothing keeping the Netherworld spirits bound. This is bad news. You okay? I think so. We'll take care of it. This isn't a bad dream, is it? I'm heading outside. And we never saw him again. What was that strange boulder just now? I'm traveling for business purposes. Would you care to look at my wares? Oh. I mean... I think we're gonna buy the dagger. Sell off the crystal knife. Sell off this ore and water. Nobody has 100 MP in this party. And then we can afford the Ephirod. We can sell the Slepmere. Much obliged. Could that have been Bajra? Then Manju's seal has truly been broken. You intend to fight it? That's the plan. And listen to what I have to tell you, Brave One. It was with the mantra War Alley that Manju sealed the beast Bajra. You wish to learn it? Sure? The mantra War Alley shall aid you in your offense, knowing it has done wonders for my own courage. Fuck does this do? Wind adds float. Interesting. Can we War Alley? Nah. And make it a hit all. Void damage. That's useless. If there truly is a monster out there, run for your lives, Gloob. Why are we moving, Gloob? What a monster, Gloob. And what are we still doing here? Flee, Gloob. Flee while you still can. Would you like me to tend to your wounds? And listen to the sound of my voice. Okay. Let's check the rest of the cars. There is no rest of the cars. Let's head outside. We cannot save. Bajra came to a halt somewhere over there. I'll wait here with the train. Watch yourselves. It's the map. Yeah. Like, I remember that. I just... There it is. Let's send that glorified hunk of rock back to where it belongs. Alright, is this float on us or him? No. Him. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try Mofo, because that's our cool wind mantra. $62. 3. Fucking 3. Yeah, that's not gonna help. I mean, float. Is it something we should be using on ourselves? Oops, he died. Wait, is this something we should be using on ourselves? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, we should be floating so that we don't take so much earth damage when he does that. But then that makes us wind element. And we last saved way the fuck back here. Which I think was before we did this cutscene. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna match through this cutscene again, and then I'm gonna save and we're gonna call it a night. I don't have a fast forward button or anything on the emulator, so, I guess I mostly want to say that, yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of this game, but this particular scenario is the first one the game presents to you. And I think it's actually the roughest. I think this is the worst, hardest scenario so far. I like the other two just fine. This one, I don't know. Game kinda expects grind, especially near the end. Well, I can grind. I can definitely grind. Matter of fact, tomorrow night, I may just devote it to grinding up here. We'll grind, we'll transcribe some of our spellbook over from the other saves, and we'll rematch that boss. And, hopefully that'll get us somewhere. I can't say for sure, but I do feel like we are making actual progress. I do feel like, I don't feel like the game is insurmountable. I do feel like maybe I don't know what exactly I'm doing, but that's fair. Given that I'm not, like, game faxing this one heavily, a little bit of fumbling is to be expected. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck out to the world map, save the game, and I will see you folks tomorrow night, I believe. What night is it? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Okay. Good night out there. Good luck. Enjoy what you're doing, if you're doing it. And, yeah. Good luck.